My name's Grant Cardone. This is the Cardone Zone every day, every damn day. I'm going to show you how to get money a lot cheaper than this. Hey, get yourself in a position to sit in that chair right there. Are you the solution or are you the problem?
Yeah, well, we're talking about what does it take.
They don't know you and they're not thinking about you. They do know you and they're not thinking about you.
They forgot you. My name's Grant Cardone. You are in the Cardone Zone where I wake you up, I shake you up, I punch you in the face. But mostly, I'm that good uncle.
What's happening, Grant Cardone?
Yeah, what's happening, man? You got a deal or you got a question? Welcome to Real Estate Investing Made Simple Monday. We're back in the house. Everybody's excited, including me. I hope you guys, get your hair on, get your look on. You ladies out there getting your makeup on. What I want to know is, are you getting your cash flow on? Okay, do you understand the real estate game? I come here, I'm happy to be here with you every Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right here from Miami studios where Cardone Zone brings you how you can get started in real estate, how you can make money in it, what to avoid, what to do, what not to do. Today I want to share with you the concept of numbers of units. I was just on the phone right before this show. If you have a deal you want me to look at, call in 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. I'll look at your deal or I'll answer your question. I want you to understand why I say the number of units is the most important, single most important term in all of real estate, the most overlooked and underspoken about term in real estate. Not the NOI, not the GRM, not the rent multiplier. It is the number of units. Why? Because the number of units times any increase will determine appreciation in the future. If you don't understand that, and by the way, a lot of real estate investors do not understand the number of units times the rent increase determines by itself, determines the appreciation of the property. How do I exit this property? How do I make money on the property? Okay. Now, when I started buying real estate, they said, look, man, the price in, you make your money when you buy the deal. We've all heard that as real estate investors. You make your money when you buy the deal. The truth is, could be you make your money because you bought it so low. That was the concept. You bought it low. But that's in a cycle where people weren't buying real estate. And now we're in this cycle. There's three cycles, remember. As a buyer, a seller, seller's market, a buyer's market, and somewhere in between. When it's a buyer's market and you're stealing property, the adage is you make your money when you buy the deal, saying you bought below market. I saw a post recently, buy 70% below market. You're not going to buy any good stuff 70% below market. I bought a deal, $101 million in Austin, Texas, 88 acres of land, 456 units. I was just on the phone with the guy about investing in it with me. And we've already bought it, closed the deal. It is a premium piece of property. It's a trophy property. I need units, 456 units. Gives me the opportunity, if I can raise the rents, I talk about it in this little tiny book, How to Create Wealth Investing in Real Estate. By the way, you can get yours free at my website, cardonecapital.com/book. Or you can go to Amazon and pay them $30. It's not like they don't have enough money. Pay them $30. They're going to give me my little $9 or whatever it is. And then you get your information. Or you can buy it from me. Just take care of the shipping and I'll send you the book. The number of units, let's say this is times $25. I go through this in my course. 456.
11,000.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's 11 grand per month. if I got it all, if I got all 456 units, which I never would, okay, times $25 times 12 is $141,000 a year. Now, $141,000 a year divided by the cap rate, divided by 0.05, you'll never buy a 5 in Austin. That's $2.8 million. I just made $2.8 million on a $25 bump. Let me bring you to one more example, then I'm going to start taking phone calls. Let's say you have 4 units times $25. That equals $100 times 12 equals $1,200 if you got it all, just like I did in my last example. 4 units, 100% of them paid you an extra $25. You made an extra $100 per month times 12. $1,200 in 1 year is what you made. See, the question is, do you even want to call these people for $25 as opposed to this? Do you want to hire somebody to call these people for $25? Because now it pays you $141,000 or $2 million in appreciation. For $2 million, I'm making a phone call. No. For $2 million, I'm hiring somebody to make a phone call. On this deal, because of the number of the units, you can actually hire a good manager. In this deal, you can't even be a good manager because you got 4 units. You know all these people by name now, don't you? Hell, one of them's your mama. You're renting to your mama. That's what you guys do. Y'all buy 2 units and 4 units and 6 units, and then what do? You say, Mama, can you rent from me? I'll make you a deal, which means you're below market. And you will never raise the rent on your mama or your mother-in-law or your sister or your cousin. You won't raise the rent on them. I got my friend JJ down the street. He gives his cousin free rent to live in his place. I said, dude, how do you make sense of that? It's family, man. I said, well, family might make sense, but it won't make you money. Hey, this is Real Estate Investing Made Simple. My name's Grant Cardone. I do this for you every Monday. If you're watching on the tube or you're watching on the face, do me a favor, because it's free and because it's good content. Do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. Make sure your notifications are turned on. Subscribe and comment below. I want to hear if you love me, and you guys that hate me, I dare you come out. I dare you come out. Put your anonymous little avatar on and come out and talk nasty about your Uncle G. Real Estate Investing Made Simple. My number is 305-865-8668. When I come back, I'm going to share 7 things that you want to look for, 7 metrics or indicators that guarantee you have a good investment. For 30 years, I've been investing in real estate. These are large multifamily apartment complexes around the United States. They're cash flow positive when we buy them. 97% of my net worth is invested in these properties because I believe in them that much. For the last 12 months, I have been working with the SEC to provide non-accredited investors the opportunity to invest alongside me. If you like the idea of investing in real estate but don't have the time to manage it, you like the idea of investing cash into real assets but don't have time to find the deals, manage the deals, fund the deals. Maybe you don't even know where to start looking. And regardless of what your decision is, let me just say to you that the best financial advice I can give anyone today is what has worked for me. Look forward to you investing with us. I look forward to you being a partner. By the way, this is not a REIT. This is a real asset. You're a partner with me in the exact asset that we're buying. Okay? Good luck investing. My name's Grant Cardone, and for over 30 years I've been working with professionals, business professionals like yourself, to make them better, as well as some of the largest companies on this planet. What I want to share with you today is that education is changing. Do you want to make more money? Do you want to have a competitive edge in the marketplace? If so, I have created a number of courses that you will find, first of all, are very short, that are available to you 24/7 from a phone, a tablet, or a computer, and that are relevant and current to what you're going through today. Mastering the cold call, sales prospecting, the theory of closing sales. These are just some of the courses that we've created for you. We're going to get you the confidence. We're going to get you the skills so you're more valuable in the marketplace. Check out my courses now. Hey, welcome back to Real Estate Investing Made Simple. Grant Cardone in the Cardone Zone. Every Monday I come to you to talk about your real estate investments. You can call me and share your deal with me, and I'll tell you whether it's a good deal or not. Or you can call and ask me your question, 305-865-8668. If you're following our channel, CardoneCapital.com, you're going to see there that we raise money for real estate transactions. So what I've done basically is I had a bunch of friends that they're like, I don't have time to go buy my own deals. Okay, can I ride along with you in your deals? I got to take this off, man.
What day is today?
Today is Monday.
Today's the 24th, right?
Yes, so. What's the point?
People asking who's live.
It's February the 25th.
There you go.
Shit, Grant Cardone is in the house.
They're asking.
Okay, look, seven things that you need to look at. So my buddies call me up and say, dude, when you're out looking at real estate, what is it you look for? I said, bro, let me just boil it down to the 7 things that would matter for you to actually leave your job or your family and go shop for real estate on the weekends. Let me also say to you, my friend Warren Buffett said this morning on CNBC, he says, look, I don't mind investing in stocks, but I'd rather buy a good business. Listen to what he's telling you. I would rather buy a good business. Well, look, when you're worth 80 or 90 billion dollars, you can buy businesses. When you're worth 80 grand or 800 grand, you can't buy a business unless you buy real estate. The number of units sitting on your piece of property is a business. Like Warren Buffett said, I'd rather buy a business than buy stock. Real estate is a business sitting on a piece of property, okay? Check it out. This is what you want. Number one, you have to have positive income. Positive income or positive cash flow, the holy grail of all finance, not just real estate, positive cash flow above operating and debt. Yeah, I know you're thinking, man, this is free. This dude spits nothing but gold. Sometimes I go into a titanium stream. Number two, the banks need to be highly interested in your deal. If you have to talk the bank into your deal, you do not want it. These are the 7 things that would suggest your property is going to be a good deal. All right? These are the 7 things I look for in every deal. These are the 7 things I tell my buddies to look for. Number 3, your manager, and you ain't the manager, your manager, y'all found these, huh?
Yeah.
Where were they?
They have the good ones. Those are the ones we didn't bring.
Your manager needs to be happy about the property and well paid. He is smiling and he's well paid. If you can't pay the manager, you have a property that is worth less. Number 4, you would have unsolicited BI, buyer interest, unsolicited. You're not listing the property, and you have people calling you, hey man, would you consider selling that? Guys, I get that phone call every single day in my office. Without exaggeration, every day I get an email, I get something on LinkedIn, or I get a phone call. Hey man, would you guys be willing to sell your deal over there in Woodway Square? Number five, you need stable and growing job growth in your market. Stable JG. That's why we look at markets like Tampa and Orlando and Austin and Houston. Okay, we got 18,000 new jobs in Houston. I like that. I like jobs coming into a market, okay, a month. That's sweet, okay? 170,000 new jobs in a market. That's good as opposed to negative job growth in a market. You have markets, by the way, that have negative job growth. Number 6 and 7, check it out. Number 6 is salaries 3x or greater. I buy some properties where the tenants earn 5 times the rent. The higher this multiple is, the better the property is. And number 7, you see, you guys just thought this was all about price. Okay? It's not about price. Everybody feels good about the location, not just the people that live there, but when you're telling people, yeah, I own a deal. What you own, Grant? I own Woodway Square. Where's that at? Galleria, Houston, Texas. How far from the Galleria? Oh, about a mile and a half. Oh, wow. Where? Oh, it's off of San Felipe, and it's across from the Second Baptist Church and Whole Foods. Oh, my God, that location is sickness. Okay? If I tell you where the property is, Delray Beach, man, right behind me, Delray Beach. Okay? This side of the 95. Oh, wow, man, that's up and coming. That's awesome. If the location speaks well of the property is going to be a good deal. There's your 7 things. That's what I tell my friends. They're like, dude, I can't learn all this. Dude, if you can't learn all this, but you love real estate, you like cash flow, you like appreciation, you like paying down debt, you like the fact that the banks are willing to loan you money on these deals, and you get paid every month while we sit and wait for a 2 or 3x return on our money, that's what we look for at Cardone Capital, then don't do it yourself. Do it with me. CardoneCapital.com/invest now. 2 funds are open right now for accredited and non-accredited. Both will be closed probably by March 1st, okay, or sooner. Both funds will be closed. We got 6 callers on, 1 open line. Call me. Don't stall me. Do you have a deal or do you have a questione? Alexander in the L.A., the original L.A. What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, you guys over there fat making all that cash flow. This is Alexander from Los Angeles with a deal.
Oh, he's from L.A., not from Los Angeles. He's from L.A. Go ahead, man. What's going on?
I got a deal. Mar Vista Apartments in Austin, Texas, 200 units. Mostly 2 bedrooms, $23.5 million.
And you live in L.A., huh?
I live in L.A. I have a real estate syndication company. I buy most of my assets in Georgia. I have about 500 units, 200 of my own and 200 that I control with other parties. Yeah,
good for you, man. Good for you. So for those of you out there that are syndicators, you're raising your own money, you're doing your own deals, I want you to understand you do not have to invest with me at Cardone Capital for me to help you. This book was written.
Don't worry,
No. I'm just telling everybody else. I know you know. Where's my course at? This book was written for those of you who want to do it yourself. We also created a course. I do a 2-day course. It's 10 grand where people fly in from all over the world to figure out how they can also do their deals. If you don't want to do any of that and you just want to call on the shows on Mondays, that's what we do here as well. 200 units. How much is the deal? $26 million?
$23.5.
Okay, $24 million. That's 200. How much is that a door?
$117,500 per door.
$117K a door. What year is the product?
Late 70s, early 80s. I don't know the exact.
1980. Okay, 1980. And the rents are looks like the rents are somewhere between $900 and $1,100 a month.
You got it.
Dang. Okay, so let's do the math, man. 200 times $1,000 a month equals 200 grand a month, right?
Yep.
Equals 2.4 million a year. I'm just going to do the math on this thing. Let's see how close I get. No, it's in my office. $2.4 million a year. Don't tell me times. How much? What was the income last year?
The income was pretty much the same. I don't have the OM in front of me, but it was rehabbed all of last year.
Yeah, but I didn't ask that.
Okay,
so I'm figuring the income. You don't know what the income did they give you a cap rate?
Yeah, they gave me a T3 of $2 million. Average T3 would be $2 million a year.
$2 million even?
$2,018,892.
Dude, how close am I? I'm $88,000 from your number.
That's good. That's why you're the expert.
That's why I'm so good. Even people that hate me know I'm brilliant. I swear to God, man, this one dude that hates my guts, he's like, but ain't nobody knows more about real estate. I don't like the guy, but nobody knows more about real estate than Grant Cardone. Okay? So the NOI, what did they tell you the NOI was on the deal?
The NOI was $1,212,700.
$1,212,000, okay? 1,212,000 divided by the how much is it? 24 million?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a 5 cap, dude. So you're going to earn 5% on your money, right?
Yep.
It's old, bro. It's old, man. Look, here, let me ask you guys this question, okay? Would you rather earn 4% on 2004 or 5% on 1980? 1% different.
Percentage on the big money.
You're going to earn 4% on a nicer deal in a great location, or you're going to earn 1980. Would you rather pay $1,000 here if you're a tenant now? Let's talk about the tenant. This guy's got a great location, 2004, 15-year-old property. He's paying $1,500 a month. Or you want to go 1980, dude. I mean, I wouldn't want a car that old. I wouldn't mind a car that old, but that's even old for a car. Man, that thing, oh. Right? Okay. All I'm saying is, where would you rather pay rent? Where's the better chance of rents going up, here or here?
Well, it's in Austin, so, you know, there's a chance that there's an exit play.
Yeah, there could be. Could be. How's the location?
It's decent. My partner lives there, and I live in Los Angeles, so he knows it granularly versus me. I know it kind of overview. Yeah. So, look, man, you got to know the market, right? You got to know where it is. I like the per pound price, the $117 a door. I don't like the 5% return on something that old, though. Okay, by the time you exit this deal, let's say it's 2019 right now. Let's say you exit 2029. That thing's 49 years old, man. That thing's getting old now. Now getting old. Air conditions, roofs. Like that's all I'm saying. Like you got to start shopping all this product. By the way, if you're in LA, you should be shopping Singapore. Because what does Singapore have to do with Austin if you're in LA? Because Singapore will tell you where the Austin rents are going. If you're in LA, you can't buy this deal. If you're in Los Angeles, California, you're like, this deal in LA would cost me $60 million. Even if it was 1980. Am I right? Yep.
So you got to know where you're at, how other markets are affecting these markets. The rental market, folks, housing, Warren Buffett was on CNBC this morning. He's like, I am shocked at how slow housing is recovering in America. It is because, and while he said that, 12 minutes before that, he says, I am also shocked how low treasury rates are across the world. He is expressing concerns with the ability for economies to grow again. Trust me, we are becoming a renter nation, Mr. Buffett, from one oracle to another. Hey, are you looking to invest in real estate? My name's Grant Cardone. I'm the founder of Cardone Capital, and for the past 30 years, I've been making money with my first business, taking that money and putting it into my second business, real estate. If you're anything like me, the hardest part was making the money. The second hardest part was, where do I invest it now that I have some? When I looked around, my only options were stocks, bonds, and mutual funds, and I hated all three of them because I'm a coward. And that's why I started investing in income-producing properties. Today, we own almost 5,000 units around the United States that produce positive cash flow every single month. Today, qualified investors can now invest with us at Cardone Capital, where we give you access to institutional-sized deals. These are monster-sized deals that can weather time. Look, if you love real estate, if you're a qualified investor and you love real estate, but you don't have the time, you can't find the deals, and you don't have the know-how, go to CardoneCapital.com. I would love to partner with you on my next deal. Hey, my name's Grant Cardone, and for over 30 years I've been working with professionals, business professionals like yourself, to make them better, as well as some of the largest companies on this planet. What I want to share with you today is that education is changing. Do you want to make more money? Do you want to have a competitive edge in the marketplace? If so, I have created a number of courses that you will find, first of all, are very short, that are available to you 24/7 from a phone, a tablet, or a computer, and that are relevant and current to what you're going through today. Mastering the cold call, sales prospecting, the theory of closing sales. These are just some of the courses that we've created for you. We're going to get you the confidence. We're going to get you the skills so you're more valuable in the marketplace. Check out my courses now. Hey, my name is Grant Cardone here. Every Monday, I come to you to talk about real estate investing made simple. This is a live show today. If you're on LinkedIn, give me the big L. If you're on the Y-tube, give me the YT. How do you do that? Okay. If you're on the face, show me your face. Either way, man, either way, comment. Wherever you're watching, you got a question, you got a deal, send it to me. Let's talk to our callers. Every Monday you can call in. I'll help you. You can get my book for free. You can get it from Amazon. Grab the course, how to do real estate. This is almost an 80-hour course, all video, audio content, a resource book, unbelievable. You can come to Miami the next time I hold a course, 2 days, 10 or 15,000. Dude, if you guys can't spend 10 grand to learn the game, how are you going to ever do this game? This is a real game. This takes money and time because you're not going to make mistakes buying deals. Your biggest mistake is going to be not buying a deal. See, he's calm because he's not sure, our buddy from LA. He's not sure about the deal. That deal might be a deal that could make him $6 or $7 or $8 million. When I look at this deal, I know exactly how I would turn this into a 15% return. He wouldn't be asking me about a 5% deal. He'd be saying, hey, man, let me show you how I think I can bring it to 15. Let's talk.
You got Eric in Cali.
Eric, probably in Cali, could be in some other part of the world. Who knows? What's up?
Hey, good afternoon, sir.
Do you have a deal or do you have a question?
I have a question. Actually, so my name is Eric Upchurch. I am from California, not originally, but live here.
My man.
I have a very important two-part question for you with a little context first.
Let's do it, man. Give me some context and then the two parts.
Let's do it. All right. So I spent my early career in Army Special Operations, where one of my ancillary duties was as a burial detail NCOIC. But now I'm the COO of a company that educates military members how to invest in real estate. So you've recognized several times that we lose 22 vets per day to suicide, so you get it.
Yeah.
I heard you talk about that many times. So while we serve, we always have a path, a target, a mission, right? To be obsessed about, and we actually have to be obsessed in many cases to stay alive.
Yeah, that's right.
So here's the impact. In Chapter 7 of Be Obsessed or Be Average, you say, you'll work with anybody that brings you a book of business, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm bringing you my audience at Active Duty Passive Income, which is essentially 2 million Americans that need a target.
Bravo, let's do it, dog. Let's do it.
Dude,
I know where you're going, man. When are we going to start doing this? Why'd you take so long to call in? Why didn't you call in last week?
I've been waiting 2 weeks.
What's wrong with you?
2 weeks ago.
What's wrong with you?
So look.
What's wrong with you, man? Did you have some kind of something happen to you over there?
Well, I mean, yeah, we've all got things that happen.
Yeah.
But real estate changed my life.
I'm with you, man.
We're doing the same for vets.
Changed my life, dude. Let's do it. I want to help some vets, bro. Let's roll.
So here's what I want. I would like. So Elena her dad served in World War II, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so to empower military spouses, this is part one of this question.
Yeah.
To empower military spouses, would you think we could get her on our podcast to talk about how she can empower these military spouses who are home and transitioning husbands to build an empire?
Done.
Okay. Secondly,
what took you so long to ask me that, man? What's wrong with you? Something happened to you over there?
We need your message to not only change lives, but if you're teaching people how to invest in real estate and providing a new target, you can save lives. It's not changing lives anymore. It's saving lives.
Dude, I agree with that. I agree with that.
So that's part of it. And then, really just the question I wanted to get out there for you is, how have you seen real estate successfully integrate as a new target for service members to provide that direction, mission, and obsession they seek?
Dude, look, this is such a great question, bro. The second layer or whatever you said of your question, I'd be happy to do that other thing for you, right? My wife will help. I'll help. We'll do anything for military people as long as it's survival, the best thing for them, right? So appreciate your service, appreciate their service if I can do anything to help. Regarding targets, the real estate game is a real target, not like stocks. If I look at the stock of Kraft today, okay, this is the stock of Kraft today. I think it's at 30 bucks. It's dropped from $90, okay? If you bought Kraft, one of the great companies in America, by the way, something Warren Buffett invested in, Okay? It dropped from $90 to $30 over the last 18 months. Now, that's not what you're going to hear reported in the news today. What you're going to hear is it was down 30% last week, okay, from $40 to $30. But the truth is, if you go back and look at it, like, man, this is depressing. So when a vet comes back, when a guy comes back and he's got a little bit of money left over and he puts it in Kraft or Coca-Cola or McDonald's or one of these companies that you have no control over, by the way, and then it gets creamed, you're like, dude, I'd be better off in a battlefield. Now, how is that different? What does that have to do with apartments? Because when I pick a piece of apartment and I know, hey, dude, does it provide cash flow? I don't know what Kraft does. I know I eat some of their box shit. Okay? What does this say? Number 2, what is that?
Bank.
The banks want to give me a loan on this deal. So now what we got? We got a guy that served 7 years over there, my friend. He's coming in and saying, look, man, it provides cash flow for me and my family. Okay? The banks want to do the deal with me. The manager, I'm not managing the deal. I don't want to manage the deal. I have a manager. I can bring one of my buddies to manage this deal. Dude, we could fill it up with vets. Okay? I got unsolicited buyers wanting to come in, not because military rents there, because ex-military rents there. How safe you think the property is? Okay? Hey, I got stable job growth in the marketplace. I got salaries 3 times rent. Okay, that means if you're renting for $1,000, the rents are $3,000 or better a month. I mean, the incomes are $3,000. That's pretty easy to achieve in America. It's $36,000. New York, that's poverty. Okay, location is sickness, but you guys got to know where to look, where to pick, how to get the debt, how to negotiate it, what the cash flow looks like, who manages it, who manages the tenants, who audits the rent roll when you're buying the deal to make sure it's legit. How do you negotiate with the seller, and how do you negotiate with the banks? Okay, so when you're doing a deal, let's say you're doing your deal, your first deal is $12 million. In the book, I say your first deal should be $3.2 million or more. There's a reason why that's the ideal first deal. This is even better, by the way. When you negotiate and you put down $800,000 on this deal, you better know what you're doing. That's why so many people say, oh, I just want to do a little deal. I'm going to do a $200,000 deal right here, and I'm going to put 80 grand down. Why? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Because you don't understand real estate. That's why you're doing this. You tried to reduce your risk by going smaller, and what you did was increase your risk of losing that deal. Because you don't know what you're doing, you said, let me go baby steps. It's not what Iron Man said. Iron Man said, we fly before we run. That's right. Sometimes you just got to fly. Okay, dude, don't do that deal. This deal's not big enough to keep when the market goes bad. You got 4 tenants over there. You lose one, you're 75% occupied. Okay, you know what? I'm probably 100 units right here. I lose 10 people and I'm still 90% occupied. I can make money. I can get cash flow here. Also, this is going to be more desirable on the exit. When I borrow $2.4 million here, do you know how much 1/8 of a point in the rate makes a difference on $2 million? How about $200 million? You better know what you're doing if you want to play the big leagues. So you either got to read a book or you got to do what I did. For 3 years, I walked properties and look at profit and loss statements. Let me talk to my next caller. Make sure we have his data too. And give him a book, okay, if he doesn't have one already. Profit and loss statements, and I shopped real estate for 3 years. I don't know, 150 weekends. All I did, Saturdays and Sundays, and any free time I had, was shop real estate, look at profit and loss statements. Somebody's like, what do you read, man? Dude, all I was reading was deals. Some of you, by the way, need to leave the library. Y'all read too many books. Show me a real deal that makes real money, that has real tenants. Let me learn how to read that book. Okay, not just something somebody put in a book. Okay, now if you're reading this book, that's one thing. I still would rather you go through the profit and loss statements in the course. You're going to learn more looking at a profit and loss statement. Where's the money here? How does this location relate to that? Why is $11.20 a rent too high here, but across the street $12.80 is fine? Let's talk to our next caller. lot to learn in the game, folks, but I'm going to tell you something. It's going to be the best investment you ever made in your life. It's like what Warren Buffett said this morning. I'd rather buy a good business than buy a good stock.
Got Trey in Oklahoma.
Trey, what's going on? Okay, bud.
Uncle G, it's Trey Miller, your dark-skinned nephew in the Tulsa, Oklahoma. How you doing?
Come on, Tulsa. I love you, man.
Hey, man, so I did not get to make it out to the 10X conference. I was wanting to meet with you. I was about to buy the 10,000 real estate thing and everything. My daughter ended up coming really ill, was not able to make it. So I apologize for that. So I'm coming back with you with a deal, and I want to take over those vacant properties that you have, and I want to I want to Airbnb those suckers and get you some more cash.
Dude, we ain't doing any business together until you quit making excuses about doing business with me.
I'll fly down there if I got $2,000 to get this deal.
Get the course. Sell him the course right now for $10,000. Now that you don't have your daughter to blame.
Okay.
Okay.
Grant, honestly, I don't need the course. I need to get your property. So I can Airbnb that sucker. And if I got to go down there to meet you face to face, I'm down to do it.
Okay, you don't need the course. I guarantee you need the course, dog. But go ahead and give me your deal.
I got to get some more cash flow.
Give me your deal, man. Don't say you don't need the course, man. It's like saying you don't need teeth.
Gotcha.
Give me the deal.
All right, so I want to get 20. You said you had over 400 vacant properties. If I can get at least 20 of them, pay you the rent that's on them, master lease and the furniture, and make sure your rent's on time every month, what could go wrong? In your occupancy base.
I thought he had a deal for me to look at. He's pitching me a deal. Send me an email to grant@cardonecapital.com. Let's talk to our next caller.
All right. You got Steve in Ontario.
By the way, anybody that can help me with 20 units, let me just tell you, I have 5,000 apartments, okay? At 95% occupied, that means at any given time, y'all understand, I have 250 apartments vacant. 250. If he could rent half of them at $1,500 a month, that's my average rent. So do the math on that deal. Put that in comments. What's 5,000 times 95% times $1,500? Everybody's like, man, why are you selling a course for $10,000? Let's just do the math here. Let's put everything in perspective. They say it's about perspective. Times 0.95 times $1,500. $7.1 million a month. It's $80 million. Okay, I got to sell a lot of these courses to catch up with that, folks. We ain't catching up. I'm trying to help you guys. You got to spend some money on real estate. The lawyer's going to cost you $25,000. Okay, the title insurance is going to cost you. It's going to cost you like $20 $1,000, $200 for every $100,000. The PSA, negotiating a PSA is going to cost you probably $15,000 to $20,000, maybe $50,000. Man, how am I? I'm not going to be able to do all this. No, yeah, you're going to do it. You're going to go do a little deal that you can't keep. Okay, my legal fees for a big deal are the same as your legal bill for a little tiny deal. So, like, you just got to understand, man, the game's not fair. It's not fair, okay? It's never going to be fair, by the way. The little guy does not get the good deals in the marketplace. To get this deal right here, this piece of real estate will never go back to a bank, ever. This piece of real estate will never go back to bankruptcy. Dude, it's just too nice. The location's too sick, and it cash flows. It'll never go back to the bank. Nobody will ever lose money on that piece of real estate. I could say that with 99.99% certainty. North Korea will cease to exist before that property goes away. No offense to my North Korean friends either, by the way. I love your food. Okay. So look, if he gets me another 1,500, if he gets me 125 units, how much is that? Times $1,500, how much is that? 1,500 times 150? $127,000. 120. How much?
187.
Yeah, 187. 187 times 12 divided by 0.05. That's $2.2 million divided by, I don't know if you can come in on this. I just made myself $44 million. That's ridiculous. How you do that? How you turn $125 into $44 million? Because like my man Warren Buffett said, a good business is a better investment than a good stock. This is a business. This property behind me is a business. It is an operating business. Do you understand? There's customers that live here. You guys call them tenants. They're customers. They buy every month. You guys are trying to do drop shipping and e-commerce. You got Gary talking you into selling sneakers online. Good for you, man. These are customers. I buy the property. The bank gives me a loan on this business. And then what happens is the customers gather around the pool and the barbecue kit and the safety and the little dog park. I got a little 2-acre dog park on here. Take the little... People will pay more for their dog than they will their girlfriends. Okay, I had a tenant last week, got rid of his girlfriend, but would not get rid of his Dalmatian. He says, in fact, he's like, the girl's got to go and I'll pay $50 a month in rent for the Dalmatian. Dude, this thing is beautiful. Who's paying the property taxes here? The customers. Who's paying the security? The customers. Who is paying for me to make that grass green in that pool blue?
The customers.
The customers. Who's paying for the maintenance and the roofie and the painty? And I just sit and wait. Me and my investors sit and wait. When will be the day when somebody comes by and says, you know what? I'm willing to pay for that business. Next caller.
You got Alex in Louisiana.
You guys got to get in this game, man. Get in this real estate game. Okay, I don't care how you get into it. Get into the game. Buy the best properties you can. If you want to syndicate your properties, get your family together, raise money for it. You have to know when a good deal is a good deal, and then you go raise the money. Or find a guy like me that's doing it. That's what we do at CardoneCapital.com. Let's talk to Louisiana, where all the real estate's going underwater. See, Louisiana people, they like, bring on the water, dog. Bring on the water. Crawdads will be year-round.
Insurance money.
What's up, player?
What's up, player? This is Alex, man, originally from Miami, Florida, Cuba. I always hit you up. Dale, Alexis. Wait, yo, check it out. I've been talking to people, and I actually own real estate. I own apartment houses, and I'm into renovation. Okay, and I wanted to ask you a question about financing because a lot of the deals that I'm looking at, they're usually reposition deals, Uncle G. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so, I'm into renovation. I speak Spanish, Portuguese fluently. And, I'm into raising capital also like you, private lenders. But I've been doing it small time, but I'm going. My goal is 2,000 units, by the end of, 2020. Okay? 2,000 units is what I want to have.
Dude, that's awesome.
So, thank you. So my goal here is two things. My question is, number one, financing. In terms of Fannie Mae repositioning deals, does Fannie Mae get involved in that? Like in terms of like giving you the money? I know about the 203K loan, but I don't think they go big. Like
look, Fannie Mae is the biggest housing lender in the world. So now if they don't want to do your deals, that tells you something. Okay, like if the bank is not willing to give you money, like wants to give you money, there's something wrong with your deal. It doesn't mean that your deal can't make money, by the way. It means there's something wrong with your deal for Fannie to feel good about lending money on that deal. So also, let me just say this. Sometimes the banks are willing to give you money just because they know they're going to trap you.
Right. That's what happened to a buddy of mine. You're on point.
No, it didn't happen to a buddy of yours. It happened to about 30 million people in America, man. They got trapped in deals that don't pay income. So commercial real estate, Fannie Mae loans for commercial real estate, you're probably not going to get hurt on. Yeah. Residential real estate that does not produce income, Fannie Mae will lend you money on. It will probably go back to the bank. I know guys in Fort Lauderdale that own oceanfront property, waterfront, dude, that lost their property. It doesn't matter how good that property is. If it does not produce income and somebody dies, the bank's going to take the property back. If you can't fund the property taxes, if your estate can't fund the property tax, something happens to you and you can't pay the property taxes on those single family homes, the bank is going to seize your property and they're going to dump them off at some auction. The kind of stuff that I'm talking about back here, this never goes to auction. Okay, if I lost this property today, this property would be bought by 12 different groups, would be lined up that day trying to buy that piece of property. So you want to buy where there's an exit. Remember the 7 things I shared with you today. If those 7 pieces don't exist, all of them on one property, you do not have a surefire property. You can get an extended list of about 32 items where I'm like, look, go over these 32 A to Z items. If you can check off most of these A to Z items out of this book, you got a deal that you should buy. Okay, let's talk to our next caller. Every Monday, folks, every Monday I do this for you, okay? Why do I do it? Because this is what a good uncle would do, okay? A good uncle would find something that works and tell everybody how to do it. I've written 8 books, 13 best-selling business programs. I'm not bragging. I'm saying that to you. Maybe I am bragging a little bit, okay? But it's hard to brag about the past when you're more interested in the future. Okay, I'm more interested in my future. I never think about what I've done. I think about what can I do. So when I tell you guys 8 books, 13 best-selling business programs, I'm saying that to you to say, look, there's some material here. There's some material here that you could benefit from. The real estate, I want you to get invested in real estate. It's not like I'm the real estate advocate of the universe and telling you I get paid because I get some kind of advertising dollars from Geico. When I talk about real estate, Geico pays me. I'm telling you to do real estate because for 2,000 years, man, 2,000 years, like there is no single investment on planet Earth that has proven itself decade after decade, century after century, country over country. Wealth has been created, okay, whether it was gold or Bitcoin. Bitcoin's had a tough weekend. I remember when you guys used to look at Bitcoin every 5 minutes. Now y'all go like five weeks without looking at it. Okay? Dude, the real estate game, when the real estate game works, if you buy the right kind of real estate, I'll promise you it will not let you down. What are you looking for? Cash flow. Cash flow over operating expenses and taxes and the cost of debt. 2, you're looking for what? The bank needs to want to give you a loan. 3, you got a manager on the site. You're not managing the property. You guys that are managing your own properties, that ain't an investment, that's a job. It's a shitty job too. You're literally managing something so you don't have to pay somebody $800. It is so ridiculous. You do your returns based on, I'm not paying them $800. Yeah, but you're not paying yourself anything. It's ridiculous. When I look at the cost of your time, all of a sudden I'm like, you're not making money on this deal. This deal is nothing but a headache for you. You should be able to go to sleep at night, put your head on a pillow at night and say, you know what? I'm probably going to have to get up and take a piss, but I ain't going to worry about my real estate. I'll worry about my prostate. I will not worry about my real estate. See, when I go to sleep at night, man, I got a property right now paying 4%. Okay? I just closed on a deal. It's going to pay me 4%. But I don't go to sleep at night and worry about it. I know the manager's happy there. I know the tenants are happy there. I know the property taxes are being paid. I'm not worried about the economy. I got job growth around me. Look for those 7 factors. Hey, grab the book, sitting on Amazon. You can pay them $30, or you can go to my site and get it for free. Free. Just pay the shipping. The course, grantcardone.com/real estate course. grantcardone.com/real estate course. $15,000 course. I think you can get on sale for $10,000. It's almost 80 hours of video content by itself. Okay, is it all done now? Yes, sir. We have the 2 days? Yes, sir. A 2-day conference. You can come to a 2-day conference, hotels, air travel, plus another $10,000 to sit in a room and ask me questions for 2 days. We don't have a date on that, but you can buy it. Is it on the website?
They can sign up. And
you can sign up and we'll let you know when the next one is. There was only, 100 people at the last one? I made $1 million that weekend. Raised $15 million because everybody in the room's like, shit, I don't want to do this. Okay? But a lot of people left saying, I'm doing this myself. I'm going to blow up. We had one guy there that owns 80 homes. I'm getting rid of my whole portfolio. We showed him exactly. He said, Grant, I'll bet you made me $20 million today. And freed me up so that I don't have to worry about these 80 individual homes anymore. Either way, I want to help you, man. If you guys just want to join the show every Monday for free, you can do that. You can do a combination of everything. CardoneCapital.com/book, GrantCardone.com/real estate course. Boot camp is what, next month? Yeah. You guys want to come spend 3 days with me and my team next month? We're in March what? 29, 30, 31st. Okay, we're almost this far from being sold out on that. So if you want to grab that, that's GrantCardoneBootcamp.com. GrantCardoneBootcamp.com. Tuesdays is Power Players. Wednesdays the G&E Show. Thursdays Young Hustlers. Friday is the Cardone Zone in its original format. But every day is Cardone University. CardoneU.com. CardoneU.com. $99. The lowest we've ever offered this. $99 a month. All new content, new platform, and Q&A on Friday. Peace out and cash flow. Hey, my name's Grant Cardone, and for over 30 years I've been working with professionals, business professionals like yourself, to make them better, as well as some of the largest companies on this planet. What I want to share with you today is that education is changing. Do you want to make more money? Do you want to have a competitive edge in the marketplace? If so, I have created a number of courses that you will find, first of all, are very short, that are available to you 24/7 from a phone, a tablet, or a computer, and that are relevant and current to what you're going through today. Mastering the cold call, sales prospecting, the theory of closing sales. These are just some of the courses that we've created for you. We're going to get you the confidence. We're going to get you the skills so you're more valuable in the marketplace. Check out my courses now. Hey, my name. For 30 years, I've been investing in real estate. These are large multifamily apartment complexes around the United States that are cash flow positive when we buy them. 97% of my net worth is invested in these properties because I believe in them that much. For the last 12 months, I have been working with the SEC to provide non-accredited investors the opportunity to invest alongside me. If you like the idea of investing in real estate but don't have the time to manage it, you like the idea of investing cash into real assets but don't have time to find the deals, manage the deals, fund the deals. Maybe you don't even know where to start looking. And regardless of what your decision is, let me just say to you that the best financial advice I can give anyone today is what has worked for me. Look forward to you investing with us. I look forward to you being a partner. By the way, this is not a REIT. This is a real asset. You're a partner with me in the exact asset that we're buying. Okay? Good luck investing. My name's Grant Cardone. This is the Cardone Zone every day, every damn day. I'm going to show you how to get money a lot cheaper than this. Hey, get yourself in a position to sit in that chair right there. Are you the solution or are you the problem?
Yeah, well, we're talking about what does it take?
They don't know you and they're not thinking about you. They do know you and they're not thinking about you.
They forgot you. My name's Grant Cardone. You are in the Cardone Zone where I wake you up, I shake you up, I punch you in the face, but mostly, I'm that good uncle.
What's happening, Grant Cardone?
Yeah, what's happening, man? You got a deal or you got a question?